Welcome on in, everybody, to the latest episode of Beards Bullshit. I am Beers.
And Beards.
And I'm bullshit.
Stinger, you had one job.
I'm BS squared. Sorry.
Alright, that's it. We gotta take him out back now. He's fucked it up.
I'm sorry, I failed.
You're coming with me to the
No,
Armageddon
please,
zone.
Daddy, don't take me to the back.
Hey, hold on now. Hold on now. Wait.
Hey, you're the bone daddy here. You gotta take
You
him
are
out.
the Bow Daddy.
Here, you can
fine.
use this.
Oh, no, please.
Please tell me you didn't just get out like a belt or a whip or something.
He did?
No.
Would you like to know what he pulled out?
I am surprisingly intrigued.
Listen, I have the flogger, but it's not for you.
I'm sorry, I'm just imagining now that you try to actually use that on me and all you hear is bang. Sorry, I made a goofball.
No, you're fine. Clearly, you guys can tell we have a new person with us today. Our special guest star on today's podcast is the Stinga, the superhero Yellow Jacket VTuber. Say hello, Stinga.
Hello. Hi, y'all.
You can find him at twitch.com at @thestinga_.
He will be linked. He will be linked in the descriptions whenever these episodes go out. So, because it's been a good minute since we've done a recording, I think the last time we did a recording was sometime around the 20th of June, right?
Something like that.
And it is currently July something.
20th.
July 20th. I think it's important that we just real quickly touch over some things that we've done since the last recording. But first, a word from today's sponsor.
Today's sponsor is brought to you by Thunder Socks. Have you ever found yourself walking through a trail and losing your way, your feet soaking damp and trench foot abound? Not anymore with Thunder Socks.
Alright. I kind of want Thunder Socks now.
Same, after what I experienced.
That
Wednesday.
description was grody.
That was the idea.
So, Stinga, why don't you give a quick introduction of yourself?
Okay, sure. But yeah, okay. So, as you just said, I am, my theme is I am a Yellow Jacket robot VTuber. I guess I mostly stream on, Twitch, currently fixing my YouTube side. I am, very much a variety streamer, but I also lean more towards, VR content. Currently, as of this date being the 20th of July, I am currently, streaming a ton of the virtual market in VR chat right now. I am mostly a 3D VTuber, as opposed to what is shown on screen right now. Yeah, I am currently at my push for 700, but also at the same time, I focus mostly on comedic and I kind of like to call myself the YouTuber of VTubers. Because most of my content creation that I do is very much in line with like classic YouTubers from like the early 2000s, being Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, Call Me Kevin, a lot of those legacy guys. I copy my content a lot off of them. But yeah, other than that though, there's not really too much else to talk about other than the fact that I'm a little robot and have a giant 3D model.
I wouldn't say giant. You're still pretty small.
6'1", bro.
You say you're 6'11"?
No, I'm 6'1". I'm superhero sized. Yeah. I literally went online and looked up literally the average height of every comic book superhero, and they said 6'1" was the average height.
They must not have been including the Wolverine at fucking 5'4".
I
Listen,
mean, okay,
that
barring
short
Wolverine
man is fucking based. Don't even.
I
I need
mean,
to. I'll remind
What's
you
up?
of my Wolverine and Marvel Rivals, AJ. I'll fuck you up.
I'm good, dog. I'm good. So Grim, what have you been up to since the last recording?
Since the last recording, I found myself doing more work on the sidelines, especially working with a number of other VTubers within the Twitch community. I have joined a number of other communities working with doing more local art, helping people with different assets, as well as working on my book, which we should be publishing by the end of the month.
Nice.
So we have all that going, which is going to be a lot of fun. Otherwise, I have been working on reinventing myself, taking myself less seriously. We just started a new campaign on Friday, which is called Therein Be Monsters, which is a complete rewrite of The Curse of Strahd, mixed with the Brothers Grimm fairy tales.
Yo, that sounds sick!
So we just had our session 0 where we have a number of new players on the board. It features Heather Storm, Castel Rose, Zokard, and Twinberry. The 4 of them are my heroes for this event, and they went through the first session where we did some introduction. We did a little bit of scuff removal, did some work on the assets, and we kind of got into it, and they realized very quickly my world is very lethal as they found themselves on a time loop.
I am definitely going to have to try to start tuning into those more, because that sounds fucking awesome.
So, besides that, just been working with a number of different people. We have gone up 100 followers since 2 months ago.
Fuck yeah.
So we're at cresting at 240, which is insane to me, with my average being 17 for almost every stream, which is insane because I used to be like 6.
Nice, dude. Good job.
So it's been a big change, but otherwise, we're just finishing on the book, where the book's going to be finished by the end of the month, published. It will be on ebook and both paperback and hardback. I don't know when those physical copies will be available, but I know the ebook will be available within 72 hours of me publishing the manuscript. So we'll have a big announcement stream when the green light gets given for that.
Nice.
That's fantastic.
I am super stoked for you, dude. Dom, I know you have
Yes.
had a very eventful time.
Well, since the last time we recorded in bulk, God, I can't remember when this was. I've been doing a bunch of variety streams and other shit, but this past week I went to numerous concerts, and I assume this episode we won't be doing the concert reviews with all the fucking videos and shit, and we'll be doing the other topic that I assume we're doing.
Yeah,
Right.
we're gonna do the concert review in the next one.
Gotcha.
Anything
But
else?
other than that, not really. Just kind of chilling, all that shit. Got my workout schedule on track.
I hope you know, when we cover the concert, I'm bringing up something.
Okay.
As for myself, since the last recording, for those here on Twitch, they can see it. We did our model debut and my birthday celebration stream. And then we finally switched to 12s at the jail, so I've been able to do a lot more consistently streaming. I've also actually been able to also get back in my workout regimen. That's fucking great. And I have one great fucking story to share from work.
Ooh.
So, to run you guys through the process when you come to jail, you will come to the jail, you will get patted down in the booking area to make sure you don't have any weapons and or drugs on you. They bring in this kid, I say kid, he's in his early mid-20s, and dude's beats as shit. Like, not like actually, but like, I mean in the sense of like, he was covered in scratches, dirt and shit. He was running from the police in the woods. And so I'm running through and I'm patting him down, and I'm like, hey, his socks are rolled down. I don't like that. So I pull his socks and I just fucking rip them straight up to like, you know, like to unroll them. As I'm rolling up his socks, who wants to take a guess on what I found?
Fent.
No, thank fucking God not Fent, because I'd probably be dead.
Nose candy?
It is a type of nose candy.
Wait, which one though?
It's a party one.
Oh no.
Cocoa?
What?
The cocoa.
No.
Oh, shoot.
Dude had
right.
a full fucking dime bag of Molly tucked in his sock, and the bag wasn't closed. So I pull it like out of his sock, and it pops all over my hand.
Oof.
If that was Fent Dog, I'd probably be dead. But that is the outside of the birthday stream and the model debut. That is the most exciting thing that has happened.
Nothing like a good old Molly in the sock trick.
Yep, Molly in the sock trick. All right. So today's topic, for those who can't tell by the special guest, is going to be superheroes. But we're gonna do a little bit of a twist with some things. I think to start it out, everybody should give who their favorite superheroes are. Your top 3.
Top 3?
Yep, whether it's Marvel, DC, or something that is lesser known. I want everyone's top 3 superheroes.
Shoot, that's a hard one.
Oh, I know.
Hold on. Does this include villains or is it strictly superheroes?
No, it can be villains. Villains, anti-heroes, heroes. We're gonna basically be talking about like superpowered individuals.
Okay. I have 2 of 3. I'm just thinking of the last one.
I have my 3 already.
All right, Stinga, go ahead. Who's your 3?
All right, so if I had to pick some of my favorite ones, I would definitely say of my top 3, in no particular order, one of them is Ghost Rider. He is probably one of my number 1 favorites in all of superheroes. What's up? He counts. He's actually, what's really funny is the reason I love Ghost Rider is because he is the type that is what I call a deceptive. He's deceptive in regards to his looks. So
he's an anti-hero.
when you look at Ghost Rider, well, he's not necessarily an anti-hero either.
He's a vigilante, if anything.
Well,
Ghost Rider is the only true neutral superhero, guys.
Ghost Rider is actually not true neutral. He's not. He's actually true. He's the most purest form of basically good that you can get in the Marvel Universe. And I'll tell you why. I will tell you why. Okay, so here it is. So Ghost Rider does look deceptively evil, but however, his whole entire shtick is that he's basically the spirit of vengeance. So therefore, he doesn't have any particular alignment on anyone on the planet. This guy has basically looks villainous, but at the same time, he's also the most good of all the Marvel heroes. And the reason I say that is because there's a very particular scene in the comic books after the events of Civil War. Ghost Rider is essentially wandering the wilderness, and the Hulk comes back to Earth for the Planet Hulk arc. So essentially what happens is that Johnny Blaze wants to tell the Ghost Rider, he goes, dude, we should go help the people and get rid of Hulk, because we're like the only ones that can do it. Because the Ghost Rider can bench press the Hulk. And the writer's like, no, we're not doing that because we have bigger things to worry about than the Hulk going in and destroying or whatever. And but Johnny somehow is able to transform into the Rider and drives all the way to New York at like blinding speed and gets there. And basically, it's the scene where the Ghost Rider and Hulk are basically beating the crap out of each other. But the Hulk gets the upper hand and just basically knocks the Rider out. The problem is that he doesn't knock the Rider out, he knocks Johnny out, and the Rider is still conscious. And what's hilarious is that Doctor Strange and Mr. Fantastic, or Reed Richards, are watching, and Reed's like, hey, he's the only one that could probably save us. And Doctor Strange goes, no, he's not going to. And he goes, why? Because He goes, well, the thing about it is that Johnny is basically a conduit for the Rider to exist. As long as Johnny is conscious, the Rider's full power is actually pushed back. And why and when he gets knocked out, suddenly this massive explosion of like flame goes all over the place, and Ryder basically looks at the Hulk, stares at him, punches him senseless, and then leaves. And Reed's like, well, why did the Rider leave? Because he goes, because basically all of us have too much sin, and the Rider doesn't care. So he's not going to save humanity. He's too busy trying to save actual pure souls. Because that's what the Rider is. He's a force of nature.
Okay. Who are your other two, Stinga?
Yeah. The other two are my number one favorite tokusatsu series, which is the Beetleborgs. I love them. They're the greatest. I love them so much. And then my other really big favorite one is actually, surprisingly enough, Guy Gardner.
Who?
Guy Gardner, the Red Lantern.
Oh, okay.
He's the jerk Green Lantern. The reason it was because if I was given the power rings like that, I'd act that way too.
Yeah, I was like, who the fuck is Guy Gardner?
But I like him in his Red Lantern form.
I was so lost.
Yeah. I like interesting individuals in regards to superheroes. Your Captain Americas and Supermans are really good. Don't get me wrong, I love them to death, and I feel like they should be the way they are, but I don't know. I like the deceptive, like, they seem like they wouldn't be good people, but they're actually the best of the best in regards to how they are.
Grim, who are your three?
He was a backup Green Lantern, that is true, but he also became a Red Lantern and actually became one of the greatest Red Lanterns because the rage that he had was actually justified, like, furious justice, essentially, is what it was. So he took his jerky attitude and turned it into a weapon.
So, my three is Iceman. Is the first one.
Okay.
Because he can control entropy. He's sick. He's an actual Omega class mutant. When they discover that later on the comics from Emma Frost, it gave me a new respect for it because that's kind of how I saw it on a scientific level. And when Emma Frost is in his body, in his head, and basically tells him, yeah, you control entropy. You don't just make ice. You control the motion of atoms, like at its core. It's terrifying to me. My second one is Colossus.
Okay.
Just because he's a fucking teddy bear who can go into essentially adamantine and just beat the schnot out of somebody. And I would have to say for my third one, would have to be Fastball. Or Bullseye, depending on which group you look at. Because Fastball's also a Class D superhero, where Bullseye goes by both names.
I don't know Bullseye and Fastball.
So Fastball's a Class D superhero, but the name also translates for Bullseye, who's one of Daredevil's main antagonists. His whole thing is that he can throw things really fast, really accurately, where he could kill you with a pencil from 100 yards if he wanted to.
Okay.
It's basically the equivalent of Deadshot.
With thrown objects.
Yeah.
Instead of rifles. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just a really goofy power to me, but it is so underutilized for what it could be done for. And he's just an arrogant asshole, and it's great.
Oh, I'm actually going to look into him. Dom?
All right, so my number one, no matter what, this is pretty obvious. If anyone has seen me and AJ playing Marvel Rivals, it's Wolverine. I fucking love Wolverine. I love X-Men. He is fucking great. After that, I would definitely have to say the Juggernaut from X-Men because
I'm the Juggernaut, bitch!
exactly, just go plowing through fucking walls and don't stop.
Dude, we need the Juggernaut in Rivals.
I know, we really do. But then, My last one was very difficult. I was thinking between, since Stinga said Ghost Rider, I really like Ghost Rider, but then there's also like Scarecrow, which is really cool to me.
Oh, dude,
As a
Scarecrow
villain.
is a fucking awesome villain.
I think he's super underappreciated too, so I will say Scarecrow. I think he is so fucking cool with all the fear gas he has and shit.
Dude, he's such an underrated supervillain.
If it wasn't for the fact that he's such a coward, he would probably be one of the most terrifying of all villains.
I don't know much about Scarecrow, but like, and I don't usually like DC as is. I don't like DC at all, almost entirely. But Scarecrow's like the one exception, and I think he's just so fucking cool.
These are all very valid picks.
Hey AJ, what you got for us?
All right. So, honestly, in no particular order. So to start out, Constantine.
Good one, good one. I like it. All right.
There's not enough love for Constantine. Like, he's just... I love him. He's fucking... He's an arrogant asshole who knows he's arrogant, but, like, he just does it right, in my opinion. For those who watch our Rivals streams, it's also pretty obvious. Second is the Goon Knight himself. Fucking Moon Knight is great, dude.
I've never heard me called that before. That's great, but it makes so much sense.
When you play Rivals, you'll understand why people call him Goon Knight, because he just sits in the back of the map shooting at one spot with his onk.
Dude, it's just random bullshit go.
Next, he'll start yelling about Dracula owing him $500.
Give me my money! So, surprisingly, I'm gonna copy Dom here. Also Scarecrow. Dude, like, like Dom was saying, he's such an underrated villain, but, like, the fact that he made his own gas and, like, the shit it can do. Plus, if anybody ever played Arkham Knights, when you had the one Scarecrow mission where it's, like, literally, like, you're in your own fucking world of, like, the nightmare. Like, in the comics, he has done, like, so much crazy shit with that fear gas. And it's so absurd and I fucking love it. Like, he has to be one of my, if not my favorite, supervillains.
He definitely got utilized really well in Arkham Knight, that's for sure.
Yeah. Like they
definitely, especially since his fear toxin there's never really a counter for it.
No.
Like every other villain in that roster has some kind of counter, but even like Poison Ivy, because her stuff is biological, so
Fire.
you can counter that out, and fire, But with a neurotoxin, there's never a counter.
There's only one like technical counter to the fear gas, and that's don't fucking breathe.
Don't do it.
Just all you gotta do is sit there and not breathe while he's fucking beating the piss out of you with more fear toxin.
Mm-hmm. Or when he upgrades to the fucking syringe gauntlet.
Yeah.
And it was just like, well.
So, we talked about this. I believe we mentioned it in a previous podcast. But I know for a fact we talked about this in the Beards, and Bullshit group chat. We're going to have a little bit of fun. I want everybody to pick whatever power they want. Whether it's an actual power or just like a thing that would make you special as a hero, villain, or just a superpowered individual, okay? Whenever everyone has their power, let me know. Because I'm going to say what we're going to do next. I have mine on lock.
Same.
Dom?
Because I play the Marvel tabletop.
Hold on, I'm thinking.
Alright, Stinga?
I'm actually trying to think of something super unique.
Yeah.
But I think I have it.
Although,
Yeah.
is it like one power or is it like a set of powers?
We're gonna limit it to basically one powers, and I'm gonna just completely ixnay like the fucking My Hero route where it's like you can copy you got the ones you can copy other powers. You only get the one power.
Okay. I think I have it. I think I'll use this one. It's not super overpowered, but it's also interesting. So I'll do this. I got mine locked
All right.
in.
Yeah, I got mine. I had to look up the official term.
Okay. So, Dom, what would be your power?
Osteokinesis.
Alright, explain it.
Bone stuff.
Bone stuff.
I have osteokinesis.
It's basically the manipulation of bones and summoning bones. Like, if
Yeah.
any of you played Diablo 4 as a necromancer, there's the bone route, and that's basically what it would be.
Okay. Grim?
So mine would be bioelectric. So it would be using your body's own bioelectricity as well as the electricity around you to, do crazy shit. Whether it's lightning bolts, static clings, basically very akin to static shock.
Okay. Stinga?
All right, so I chose mine. Basically, it's essentially the same as the lanterns, but it's like not needed for whatever emotional spectrum it is. So it's constructing, like constructs.
So
Basically, basically the ability to like create almost anything from a construct, but with like obviously like physical matter, but it could be almost anything I could think of.
So basically, you're taking one thing's physical state and altering it into another.
More like what how the rings do it.
Okay.
Like they create those like green or glowy versions of whatever they can think of, kind of thing.
Okay.
That would be my powers, like construct, because you can create shields, you can create axes, you can create armor, you can create all sorts of crazy stuff, and it's not necessarily a super amazing power, but the potential to solve problems and get out of things or be able to fight against stuff is almost limitless.
Okay. Mine, to put it simply, I feel like I'm gonna get some shit for it. Pocket dimensions. The ability to create a pocket dimension and utilize its space. So like, say somebody's dropping a nuke. Okay, I open a pocket dimension. It drops in the pocket dimension, and then it's in there.
Basically, a limitless-sized bag of holding.
Yeah, exactly. So now here's the fun spin we're gonna put on this.
Here's my pocket nuke, by the way.
Dude, okay. I said this in the last podcast. One of my characters has a fucking pocket nuke right now. We were doing a spell where this dude was gonna just blow himself up, and she was able to use her sword that I gave her to channel the fire back into her blade. And whenever she goes to use it, like the next time she goes to use that sword, it's gonna unleash like 112 damage in a 50-foot area. Like it's a literal fucking nuke. But
That's sick.
so I'm gonna fuck up your name and I apologize, dog. Zachary, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the host house. You caught us while we're doing the podcast. Welcome in. This is the Beers, Beards, and Bullshit podcast. Real quickly, also for everybody in chat, I did a thing, and it was posted on the server. If you click on the link tree that I just posted, you can actually go and find our Spotify that has all episodes of the podcast on it.
I just put the link in chat, by the way, straight to the podcast.
I know, I saw that, but this way for future.
He wanted an
reference.
excuse to do his link tree.
I did.
Uh-huh.
I did. I wanted such an excuse. Okay, so now we're gonna put a fun spin on everyone's powers that they picked. The other three get to pick a limitation and or trying to think of the word I want to use here.
Drawback?
Yeah, a drawback for using your power. So, for like Stinga, say like you have the ring, you can only use the ring's power if you're naked. The only thing you be wearing is the ring. Shit like that. Semantic, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the host house and welcome to the podcast. How are you doing? Blame Grim. I fully blame Grim.
Should we just go down the line then?
Yes.
We just take someone's thing and then the three people discuss. Okay, this is what's going to happen.
Okay. So we'll start with me. So obviously you guys know pocket dimension manipulation is mine. So whoever wants to start it, go ahead and start with your drawbacks or cons on my power.
I have one that I want to put up.
Go.
Narcissus complex.
Narcissus complex?
Could you explain that for me, Grim?
Narcissus is the Greek mythos that brought forth narcissism. So since he's doing portals and pocket dimensions, if he sees himself, he gets stuck looking at himself through the portal because he's stuck with his own handsomeness.
Okay.
Shoot.
So basically, he has to be careful how he places his portals or how he manipulates his pocket dimensions. Because if he sees himself, he gets stunned. Stun lock.
That's like if I just walk into a fun house of mirrors and fucked.
Yeah, basically.
Hey, where's today's crime at? It's at the Coney Island Funland. Oh fuck! I think we're gonna sit this one out, guys.
Just goes in with blinders.
I'm legally blind.
I have an interesting one.
Right,
go for it, Stinga.
Okay, so here's how your power would work, essentially, as the drawback, is you have to physically open your arms to change the size. Almost like, you know how when you're on your phone and you use your fingers to widen and shrink the size of the screen or whatever? Or zoom in or stuff like that.
Yeah.
Imagine basically the only way that you can make this pocket dimension work is you physically have to widen your hands, and if you want to make it bigger, you have to put your arms all the way out to make it as big as possible.
So I have to T-pose.
Basically, the bigger the object, the wider you have to stretch out your hands. So if someone were to, let's say, cuff your hands together, the only size of portal that you could make is literally the size of your palm.
That is a very good drawback. I like that.
But at the same time, it allows for cool posing when you decide you want to make one the size of a planet.
Literally just hit the Atlas pose.
Basically, yeah.
And I don't think I could top either of you two. I'm going to go pretty basic. If you overuse it, you get a splitting migraine that causes nosebleeds if it goes too far.
You say that's
really
basic.
Cool. That's actually really cool.
Yeah,
basically, it puts a strain on his body.
That is like a natural thing that like I would have to learn to overcome with my powers. That's actually pretty good.
Just imagine now, Firefighteraj is essentially a superhero that not only has so his ability is that he was blessed with the ability to create these pocket dimensions, and while he can make them as wide and big as he wants, he has to physically strain himself, almost like he has to actually tear open that's his ability, is literally the ability to tear open the fabric of reality and create a pocket dimension, but he puts strain on his muscles when he does it. And the only problem is that his personality, basically, he's an extreme narcissist. So
his
like
personality completely sucks.
Yeah, he's just a complete. The problem is he's a complete narcissist, which is his personality drawback. Well, he's a superhero. He's so full of himself all the time, so he has to get he would have supporting cast that basically always have to tell him remember to be humble and blah blah blah. But yeah, he's just always full of himself. He kind of reminds me of Hitchcock.
I like this. I like this a lot. I don't feel like I'm too overpowered. I don't feel like I'm I don't feel like I'm broken in any sense.
Well, people
Strange
don't realize,
X Stark, yeah.
People don't realize in writing, I have a rule that in writing, your character is defined not only by his strengths but also his drawbacks.
Only as powerful as the negatives.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we will go.
All right, who's up next?
Dom with the bone manipulation.
Osteokinesis, osteochimancy, whatever the fuck it is. Basically, anything to do with bones.
All right, I got the first one on this one.
There you
I got a good one. So, for yours, it's, osteokinesis. You have a finite amount of your own that you can use. If you need to make anything larger, you need to use other people's. So you need to go full necromancer.
Yeah, that's fine. I can lay out a couple bodies for it.
Stinga, do you got one? Because I think I might have a pretty okay drawback.
Okay, so my thought process behind this is that not only do you have to use other people's bones and stuff if you run out of your own, but on top of that, the strength of the bones that you use are based purely on their marrow. So essentially, if you have weak, brittle bones from somebody, then the power of your abilities will be lessened. So the only way that you can truly like have the best bones is unless you're like calcium, like guzzling calcium like on a daily basis. Almost like your character would essentially have this like obsession with milk and calcium to always have his own bones be like at peak condition. And so like it also makes like your teeth sharper, your bones are sharper and stronger, and you could also have this whole thing where like there's this one event where essentially someone gives you brittle bones and stuff, and suddenly all your powers are just like completely weak.
Good thing I really like chocolate milk. That's all I'm going to say.
So Stinga kind of stole mine. Mine was going to be before you can go to any fight or anything, you have to chug a gallon of milk to make your bones stronger.
He's got a pre-game, so he has the calcium to do his abilities.
Pre-game you a whole gallon of milk.
And Alpaca King had a good one. If you use it too much, you give yourself osteoporosis.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty fair.
Dom, do you
Pre-game the Milkies? Shut up. Shut up, Cass.
Bro could just basically like, it'd be really funny too if there was like this one scene, right, where he's like really weak. You guys remember Incredibles where like Frozone was like, I need to drink a glass of water to actually like, make his the moisture. So imagine this, like bro is literally in a situation where he's like really weak, he's feeling low, and his bones feel extremely brittle, but he knows if he has some milk, he will feel better. The problem is that the only milk available is either spoiled or something that would be very inappropriate.
Oh, no.
The only milk he can have.
Oh, fuck.
That just reminds me of the Jason Statham movies, Overdrive or something like that.
See, I'm just imagining.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining your hero costume looking like Bane's, but instead of that tube going right to your back, it's like into your mouth. So it's just you got a fucking giant thing of milk on your back.
Milk keg.
He can only get the milk keg from like the fucking dairy farm, so he's got to show up every couple days just to get more.
What's your superhero name? I am the Boner.
I gotta look up the character, but all I'm thinking of right now is a certain character. Oh my god.
Max, no, save your money. Why? Go give money to Dom and Stinger. They're lovely guys who want the money.
No, I don't want to pay taxes, please.
Alright. No! Stop! Oh,
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Max, thank you for the 100 biddies.
Oh, goodness.
This $1 we're getting distributed between
There's a character named Stinge, and he has a big-ass tank on his back, I'm pretty sure, of, like, toxins. All I can imagine is me having a big-ass tank of milk on my back.
That's literally it. Alright,
Yeah.
hold on. Because we'll do our costumes as soon as we're done with our drawbacks.
Oh, shoot.
Grim, you're up. Or we're doing Grim now. So, Grim's power was bioelectrical.
Can I go first?
Yeah, I'm gonna go second because I have a really good one.
Okay. This one is going to be very short on words as well, just like Stinga. And it's going to be a body setback, where if you overuse it, you short-circuit your brain. You basically go dumb.
You gave me
Like-
the My Hero drawback.
It is the
You
My Hero
son of
drawback.
a bitch.
Dude, it makes sense though.
It
Come
does,
on.
but also I hate you.
Thank you.
Okay,
You know I had to give you that sort of setback.
so my setback is gonna be, though you have like normal electricity flow through your body, you have to generate your own static charge. You have to like manually increase your static ability. So you're gonna have to wear wool socks and carry around a shag carpet to generate your power to start.
So I'm going to give you both a drawback and something actually the small positive. So your electricity is volatile, meaning that not only can you electrify your enemies to death, but if you are not careful, you can do that to yourself as well.
Oh, yeah, I'm a high voltage line. Yeah.
Exactly. You
That's
are
kind of what
super
the
high
idea
voltage,
was.
which means if you are using your power in water,
Not
Yeah.
the fish.
Yeah. It's I will find the circuit. It's that it's going to be the trademark for that. Also, it's fine to think you're like, oh, you have to wear wool socks. Bro, I know how to make a static electricity vertigram generator. That shit would be strapped to me. Are you kidding me?
yeah, you're essentially super volatile.
Yeah.
As in, like,
I love it.
Like you're essentially the equivalent of Electric Boom on YouTube. So yeah,
All right.
you could basically, if you're not careful, you could literally zap yourself into oblivion.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now it's Stinga's, who is basically a Green Lantern.
Well, okay, to specify, I have the abilities of the same thing as the Green Lantern ring, stuff like that. I just don't require the ring itself.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So who's got a good drawback to start?
I'm going to take a time-old classic from the 1980s Green Lantern and put a twist on it.
Okay.
You're allergic to wood.
Oh?
Like, not that wood neutralizes your power. You are just straight up negated and allergic to it.
So
Green Ivy, I'm about to die.
so if we chuck a piece of wood at Stinga, he's just useless.
Basically,
Oh, fuck
it's
the wood.
Morning wood.
if you threw sawdust at him, he'd go into a sneezing fit and he wouldn't be able to project through it.
And I can literally only think of Dale Gribble Pakistan, but instead it's Pocket Sawdust.
Mm-hmm.
That's even funnier, considering the fact that my dad is actually a hobby carpenter.
Oh god. Stinger can never visit his dad again.
Nope, I would not be able to.
Bob, do you got a good drawback?
You go ahead.
Oh, I'm trying to think of one. Alright. Alright, I got it. So, the only way, and I'm going to kind of steal like a My Hero from this, the only way for you to make the object is you have to understand how it's crafted. So like,
Shoot.
like if you want to make chains, you have to know like the way a chain is made. If you want to make a steel ball, you have to know how steel balls are made, and so forth and so forth. So like if you wanted to do like a fucking bullet train, you better know each fucking cable layup and how all that works.
Boy.
Well, Stinga, you're kind of getting cooked on for this one. I'm just sure.
Blood
How does
train?
are these temporary objects, or are they are permanent after they are made?
Oh, temporary. They're just, like I said, they work almost exactly like the Lantern's rings of all those spectrums. Like, they can construct it, it's there, but it's like, it's not a real version of that object, yet it holds the same properties. So yeah, if I were to use like a chain, if I were to construct a chain, it would be basically a chain. If it were a train, funny how he said bullet train. So if it's a bullet train, then yes, I would basically be able to smack. So if someone were like, I like trains, I could literally smack someone with a train.
Just
They're
summon
like-
an old
They're like
steam locomotive.
holographic, yeah. Yeah, they're like holographic constructs of that exact same object. I've always liked the idea of it. That's why I like the lanterns.
I guess I'll just keep the thing going for like bodily drawbacks here. It puts immense muscle strain on you, and if you overdo it, you tear muscles.
Almost like the object itself is actually like
Yep,
almost completely real. So if I did want to push a bullet train after somebody, I would have to like angle. Oh, okay, I see.
You would have to use physics to make the gravity on your side when you summon it.
She love that.
All right. So I think it's only fair if we continue this with everybody gets to pick everyone's costume design.
Oh no.
I vote for Stingas to be as badly CGI'd as Ryan Reynolds.
You know
My
what?
goodness, I'm gonna get shot in the head by Deadpool.
I'm 100% with it.
Can we just dress him up in all yellow with an orange check mark on him?
Why the orange check mark?
Gotta put a target on him.
That is fair. That is very fair. All right, Grimm.
Yeah.
I think Grimm should just be like a giant wool blanket is his costume.
It's just a poncho. It's an alpaca wool poncho.
It takes like the fucking army green itchy wool blankets that were issued back in the 40s to the 70s. It's literally one of those, but Grimm turned it into like a cape / poncho that like he could pull a hood over his head.
I might add on to this. He has to wear UGG boots.
He has to wear UGG boots.
No, I'd have to wear big rubber boots to insulate me. If I'm that volatile, I can't wear UGG boots for the funny ha's. I gotta wear electrician rubber boots so I don't explode.
He wears rubber boots that look like Uggs.
Yeah, no, it's custom made.
I hate you.
Stinga, what do you got to add to there?
The idea is that his costume is basically completely made of like basically regardless of what he decides on it is like the style or whatever, all of it's I'm just gonna keep going with this. All of it's conductive material. As in, like,
oh my
god!
You're gonna get static shocked.
Every time he goes to shake somebody's hand, it's like a fucking joy buzzer.
Oh no! What's even funnier is if he's in like a super team or anything like that, he is not touching nobody. He can't do it.
He goes to give someone a high five, zap.
Constantly generating electricity. Just do not touch me. You will die.
On the back of the poncho, it says, "Do not touch high voltage."
Yeah, exactly. Do not touch high voltage. Absolutely.
It's like ripped off from one of the fucking electric stations too.
Yeah, no.
That's literally it. He stole a sign whenever he first started and just like zip tied it to his poncho.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness. Great.
What are we doing for Dom? We already kind of covered Dom. He'd have the giant milk tank on his back. What else?
But I'm thinking what would be really great is if his costume was like so his costume would be full of like bracers and like metal things because if he's using his bones, bro's gonna need something to support his weight.
He's wearing a scoliosis brace under his costume.
That's precisely what I was thinking.
He's literally just Forrest Gump whenever he was a child.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh my god. Alright, bring it on.
Fun fact, I've never watched Holes.
Holes?
Isn't that what Forrest Gump is from?
No. Forrest Gump is his own movie.
Forrest Gump is from Forrest Gump.
Oh, that's crazy.
Forrest Gump is his own movie. Yeah. Forrest Gump is about a kid with a mental disability, but the
physical disability from polio.
Yeah, but the funny part about it is basically because of his simple nature, he's basically the most successful man on the planet.
He literally falls backwards into everything.
Yep. Well, I don't know. I would definitely debate that some of the things that Gump did were actually like intentional. Like he took good advice from good people. And,
I mean, fair.
Forrest Gump
Yeah.
from Hole is my favorite character.
I'll back up.
That needs to be clipped immediately. I've never seen holes, guys. Everyone's just dead silent. It's
dug
it's not.
hole, Jenny.
Dug me a hole.
No.
Mama said life's
No.
like a hole. You just gotta keep digging. You'll never know what you'll find.
Oh, goodness. Can't wait to get made fun of for this one.
They told me that if I dug a big enough hole, I could sleep with her.
When we went to Vietnam, there were holes everywhere. There were holes in the hills, holes in the river. Some said that the holes even went upside down.
I'm digging a hole with this joke.
Oh my god. Alright, bring it on. What do you guys got for my costume? Pocket Dimensions.
So for yours, basically, the equivalent of you looking like you have a bag of holding on you. No. Wait. You have a cape that looks like a pocket.
I just have a giant
like a
pocket as a cape.
Like a Wrangler jeans pocket. Like a back pocket.
God.
Perfect.
Grim said the same thing about Dom, like the whole like polio suit.
Except that he'd have to be bare-chested
He's
and like bare-sleeved underneath. And so basically, it's just the scoliosis brace on his body with the tank attached to it. Because where else are his bones going to come out of? If he puts a shirt on, he's just going to shred the shirt.
Yeah.
You got to think forward.
That's
so.
fair.
Yeah.
See, I'm honestly just thinking real quick before we start with mine. I'm just thinking about that one shinobi from Naruto. Like, I'm talking original Naruto, not Shippuden, where the dude's fucking I think it was like Genkeki or something like that is how it's pronounced. Where he literally would just use his fucking bones.
Yeah.
Like that's all I can think of. That's all I can think of. And that was such a good fucking. He was such a good.
Kimimaru. That's Kimimaru.
Was this Kimimaru?
His name was Kimimaru. Yeah,
Kimimaru.
He was one of Orochimaru's fighting for, but he was like one that Orochimaru kept away because he was experimental.
Yeah.
Oh, Kimimaru. Yeah.
But dude, he was such a good protagonist.
Oh no, I love that fight, and the reason I did is because number one, it was hilarious. It was hilarious to see Rock Lee basically fight in a very drunken state, and on top of that, to me, it was really fun because that was the moment that you got to see Rock Lee and Gaara fight together, and they're terrifying.
All right, so
and it's great.
Go for my costume, boys.
But yeah, I'm still going on the giant. Your cape is a giant Wrangler jeans pocket.
All right.
You look like I'm gonna forget the fucking name of him. You look like the Tuxedo Man from Sailor Moon.
Oh, Tuxedo Mask.
Yeah. Oh, I was close. I thought that was like, it's the mask. No, it's not. Tuxedo Mask. Yeah, that's what you look like. Top hat, mask, tuxedo, cape, the whole 20 yards.
I'm going to add on to
all
the
in
cape.
denim.
Oh
in
denim. Denim.
I'm going to add on to the cape. It's a weighted cape, and it's 3 times your size. It is absolutely massive.
So I just have to. It literally
no
just
reason.
drags behind me.
Yep.
That's
it.
That's an 18-foot cape.
Yep.
Yes.
Jesus. All right. So to close this out, we're gonna pick each other's heroes' names.
Oh, I have one more thing I'd like to do with this one.
To me or to general?
To the general conversation.
Okay, we can do one more, and then we'll finish off on everyone's hero names. What do you got, Dom?
I had an idea. Which person of the group would be the best person for you as the hero to fight, and which would be the worst?
Oh, that is good.
That's true.
Okay, so we'll start with Stinga. So who do we think would be
Stinga's worst and best matchups?
I feel like his best matchup would. I don't know.
I think that Stinga's powers would excel in group combat.
Yeah.
But he would suck at single combat.
He would literally just be like a distracting force.
Well, it's like if the four of us walk up to a group and there's 12 of them, we can even the numbers. But because he's dealing with all of his summons, he's basically backline. But then if he's one-on-one, he doesn't really have anything to give him an edge. He can give himself like a baseball bat or anything, but that's not what he's used to running with.
Yeah.
So I would feel like group combat would be his expertise, where he can quell a large force, but single combat's where he's going to have a problem.
Right. But besides that, like, what would be his best match against us, and which would be his worst?
I'd like to say I'd be his worst matchup.
Oh, you'd be my worst, 100%. I was about to say you'd be my worst, and the reason I say that is because every single construct I make, you could literally pocket dimension.
Yeah.
Instantly.
The only thing is, I feel like
it would
I'd
literally
be
just be a strain fight.
I feel like
the
gets out
attrition.
first? That's the real one.
I feel like at the same time though, I would be his best matchup just because if he summons a mirror, I'm fucked.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah, you two would literally just be a fight of attrition.
Attrition or Stinga summons a mirror and AJ is so fascinated with himself so he gets his ass beat.
Yeah.
All I would do is summon a mirror and then smack him with a ball and chain.
Yeah, it's the whole thing of you get one chance to stun lock AJ before he claps you, and like you have to take that moment to get him.
So I feel
if you miss, that's over. It's a Hail Mary.
That is true. He would have to know my weakness first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think anyone's summoning a mirror just out of nowhere for combat. So.
Well, I don't think he's bringing sawdust to the fight either.
But it
Yeah,
doesn't
so I
matter.
think at the
Wherever
end
we're
of it,
fighting, there's always wood.
That doesn't necessarily mean anything. That doesn't mean I have to fight in the woods.
Yeah. So I feel, if I'm understanding it, I feel like I'm Stinga's best or like worst matchup.
no, you would be his most even matchup. You would be
Okay.
the best one between the two, because of the fact that it would just be a fight of attrition.
Yeah.
Because it'd just be who has the better stamina, who has the most creativity.
Okay.
My real question is, where do we fall then, Grim, for our matchups against him?
So, I think that with your osteokinesis, you would have an issue dealing with his constructs, because he could just continually make things that would block your shots.
True.
And then if you try to make constructs, they're not really going to be movable, and if they are, they could survive longer against his, but it takes a lot more out of you than it takes out of him. So you would have to be faster.
Yeah, because if I remember correctly, my constructs are all based on like their actual mass and weight. So therefore, if I were to like,
but
I'm not necessarily exuding any like physical energy, because if I let's say for instance that as another condition, we're all basically at our peak essentially, right? So
Fresh in the fight.
yeah, it's so like I feel like. Yeah, because I feel like yeah, because with your bone stuff, I don't know. If I were fighting you, I would never let you close to me at all. Like, because if you could use your powers, I'd make you use your own on your own bones, and I'd keep you away from me the entire time.
That actually brings the question.
Well, I think this is another battle of attrition.
What is the range for Dom's bones? Like, is he has to touch them, or can he like? Does he actually have some range to it?
When looking up osteokinesis, it's just bone manipulation, and you guys never specified a range as a drawback.
That's true.
So I would say honestly, it would just be throwing it. So what makes me angry is that was the power I was going to pick, because I actually made a character for the Marvel tabletop called Shard, whose whole thing was osteokinesis, and all of his abilities were based off of biomechanical things in his body that allowed him to do it. So when he was able to launch bones out of his body, he was essentially causing pockets of methane gas that form naturally in your bone structures, and he was causing them to essentially expand rapidly and project the bone out of his body towards a target. or he was causing different types of like miniature necrosis, where if you looked at it, he was doing things along that line. So I imagine that he would have range. It would just have to get creative with it.
Yeah. I also
I would
Magic
just like to
said
say this.
visual
I think
range.
no matter what, if any of us fight against Stinga, it's just attrition.
Yeah.
Because
Mhm.
it's either we go down or his drawback kicks in and his muscles are completely torn.
He literally just tears every muscle in his body.
It's who goes down first due to attrition.
So I would say Stinga doesn't have a best or a worst. It's just more of his is a constant battle of attrition.
Oh, he would have a terrible time with me. Because if he's making things that have the correct mass and density, it means that they're going to have the same properties of what he's making. And if I am pushing out high voltage and high amperage energy arcs, that shit can jump hundreds of meters.
Stinga,
But if
And
that's
so
the case, he can just
I will
make
say this though.
a lightning rod and
Yeah.
toss it away.
I will say this though. If I find out, let's say for instance, I find out, I find out about like your thing being like, the conductive, right? I would probably make everything out of rubber, or I would basically find rubber objects to smack you with to like not allow it to like get to me. And who knows? Maybe I can straight up make a rubber suit.
he would literally just like he would just make a rubber whip and just use it to fight you.
A rubber wetsuit. But that's
What's funny is that only works if you're touching the ground.
That is true.
That's fair.
If I knock
That's
you
why I
up
was
into the
saying
air,
a lightning
that
rod
rubber
is-
no longer matters. You become
why
the circuit.
That's what I was saying about the lightning rods that he could just stick into the ground. Because if it's the passive least resistance and is actually following conductivity, it's going to lean towards the lightning rod.
Yeah. I would still argue that Grimm would be his worst matchup.
I could see that, yeah. Shock to the nerves would hurt like a bitch.
Oh yeah. All right. So Grimm with his electric powers. So from the conversation, his best matchup would be against Stinga. So that'd be good.
Who's the worst between me and AJ?
Yeah. Because I'm trying to think about how it would go. Because while I have pocket dimensions, it doesn't mean
Doesn't do anything?
It doesn't mean I can predict where he's gonna fucking.
No,
fucking
actually,
shock me.
I think Grimm's best matchup is against you because Stinga can do something. Your pocket dimensions don't mean anything to electricity.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could literally
Nothing that
just
can be thrown
zoom
into.
it. Yeah.
Because even with the bones or my constructs or with like the other abilities, like you can't suck in electricity. There's nothing you can do against it because like you legitimately cannot like unless like maybe for instance his pocket dimensions can open up and he can like redirect it, but there's nothing for the lightning to go.
The best way, the only way that so AJ would probably be my worst matchup because of the pocket dimensions. Because if he gets me into one, there's nothing for me to conduct on.
I feel like that's the same with everyone, though. He just pocket dimensions it away and forgets about us, and then it's done.
Until one day I open up a pocket dimension as wide as possible, and you guys are like, "Oh, hey, look, a hole," and then you all come out at once.
What, we're just gonna end war and be like, I'm never by myself, and just like opens it and just like, hello.
Basically.
I'm never by myself. Ah.
The power of friendship will kill you now.
Oh, fuck, not the power of friendship.
And this gun I found.
So, Stinga, or Dom's best matchup, Grimm's best matchup is against Stinga. Right? Or is that his worst?
I'd say it's
I think
pretty.
it'd be, yeah.
I'd say it's pretty neutral between me and Grimm because I assume if I'm using my bones a lot, and that would probably cause excruciating pain, that my nerves are damaged enough to where it doesn't affect me as much for like electrical nerve attacks.
But so muscles tense up at the like
Exactly. It would be like muscle spasms. and
Grimm's
shit.
basically our all-around counter, because if he hits us once, our fucking muscles are tightening. We're kind of fucked. Because let me tell you, from personal experience, if you get tased, which I think is what, like 120,000 volts?
Yeah.
Yeah. You get tased, that is 5 seconds you are not fucking moving. Like, so if he gets us, we're stuck. We're fucked.
The only limitation I would really have is that because of high voltage, it would have to be close combat. Like, I'd have to be fisticuffs.
Yeah.
That would be my only disadvantage against a lot of the fighting styles you have, is that I would have to either have something jump to you or I'd have to physically touch you.
Yeah, I can see that issue happening.
Yeah. So who is Dom's best and worst counter? Or who's Dom's worst and best?
I feel like I'm a pretty neutral ground, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you got pretty good counters and pretty good advantages against a lot of the different power sets. Like, you going
my
against
drawbacks
Stinga.
aren't nearly as bad as your guys's.
Until we take
would
off
also
the melt
say-
tank.
But I would also say that your power is also not as devastating as some of ours are. Because,
Yeah.
unless there's a limited range, which I would imagine basically there would be
Synaptic
somewhat
said
of a
visual.
limited range.
Synaptic said visual.
Maybe, yeah. But at the same time, so the idea being I feel like out of all of our power sets, yours is the most, I would say in regards to quote unquote fathom ability, I would say it probably goes you, then Grim, me. No. Well, no, Grim would be actually above me. So it'd be you, me. It would be a tie between AJ and Grim because you guys have lightning and pocket dimensions, which are both extremely high ability powers. Now, while mine may be construct, the problem with mine is obviously the limitation of the physical objects, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
feel
I
like
feel
that our lethality is higher, but with Dom, I feel like he would have a
Versatility.
significantly higher most utility, but also if basically if you ever let him off the leash and said go lethal, he would just start exploding people.
Just grab a hold
Like,
of
it's-
somebody and fucking literally suck
Like,
their arrows and they collapse on themselves.
Literally pulls what fucking Doctor Doom with the Paracosmic did to Thanos. Literally pull their fucking bones out of their body. Just pull back one hand in each, just body in one, bones in the other. Because it's oh yeah, I hit you with my bone spikes. Guess what? I'm touching your bones, explode.
Dude, or
And then if
take
we're
it the
saying
more,
I don't have,
Go ahead.
he's almost like a bloodbender in Avatar.
Kinda, yeah.
and as a stance, if I don't have a range and I can just do whatever I wish, I can just fucking summon spikes from the ground to impale people, or just channel bones into a fucking whirlwind and shit.
Yeah. I
the
feel like
most
Dom would have
wacky shit.
has the highest lethality out of all of us, but has to hold back the most.
See, and I was thinking
Because,
Dom could also be the most brutal because if he just grabs so say we let him off the leash and he grabs a hold of somebody and he just sucks the marrow out of their bones to make their bones weak. Then he can just sit there and fucking torture somebody by snapping each one of their bones individually.
Mm-hmm.
Just Dom gets a hold of just say Stinga for example, gets a hold of him and then just kicks his fucking leg and his entire fucking femur snaps.
Yeah,
I don't even have
it
to
could
be
get
touching
weird.
the femur. I can just touch his body since all the bones are connected, and it just crumples in.
Dom's the sniper, yeah. That has the highest lethal compatibility, but also has to hold back the most, because if he doesn't, the people just start dying rapidly.
Yeah.
Yours is the worst for collateral. Grim.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely.
I just go fucking ballistic, and all of a sudden,
Your volatility makes things dangerous for everyone around you.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Definitely, you are almost completely. I feel like if there was a quote unquote superhero team of the four of us, you'd be the one guy that would go, oh, hey, look, it's the equivalent of Thanos or Darkseid. Go fight him yourself. We will be over here.
Just go all out.
We need to.
Go
You
all
betcha.
out, but
We-
don't die, please.
We need to make a fucking bullshit anime now with the four of us getting our powers and learning to work together.
Yeah, it would just be like, oh hey, yeah, we can all control what's going on. Oh look, it's a big bad guy. Just drops in the electric bomb and goes, all right, go deal with the problem.
Literally, we just put Grim in a pocket dimension, and I just open it above the fucking bad guy, and he just strikes out like a bolt of lightning.
Oh, what would be really funny is if you could make 2 pocket dimensions at once, AJ, and you're like, hey, Stinga, what are you going to construct? I'm going to construct a little skyscraper. What are you going to do? I'm going to put it in your pocket dimension, and you're going to fire it straight back out.
You know what? I'm in. Let's do it.
Just literally the
I
equivalent
like the
of a
idea of
huge-
dropping fucking Gremlin as an electro-thermonuclear bomb. That's just a
Of course.
complete static explosion,
We just put.
and then you could drop me in as just a. It's just like a little thing dropping, and all of a sudden bones are just fucking getting absorbed from everywhere.
Grim's an EMP. 100% Grim's an EMP.
Mhm.
So we are running really long on this episode. We're currently at 1 hour and 11 minutes. So
I think that's fine.
yeah, we'll wrap it up with our superhero names. So we're gonna keep the process going. If everyone gets to pick their superhero name, everyone else gets to pick everyone's superhero name. And to break it up a little bit, we will start with holy fuck, that's a raid.
A raid?
A raid!
Nico Silverado! Hey, Nico, bro! What's up, dude?
Nico, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in. You guys caught us while we were doing the 6th episode of the Beers, Beards, and Bullshit podcast. How was your podcast? What were you guys talking about? Also, thank you so much for the follow, Nico.
Oh, hey, he was doing a podcast too.
Yeah.
Yes.
B3 podcast.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know, Nico, bro.
oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
You made it. You made it.
You
to
made it.
400.
Oh,
You did it.
To 400. Hey!
That's a 24-hour stream.
Yes, it is.
Fuck.
Hold on to your butts, chuckle fucks.
That is not today's stream, though. We started.
That's awesome.
We started way too late for me to be able to do a 24-hour. And the fact that I work tomorrow.
We'll just have to plan it for later, buddy.
It is. That could be another beat to add. Luna, I am so sorry. I'm confused. All right.
No.
All right. Beers, beards, bullshit, and butts. Ooh. And butts.
All right, listen
And
here, Mira.
butts.
Real quickly, let me introduce myself. Holy fuck, this poor episode. For those who do not know me, my name is Firefighteraj. I'm a full-time firefighter, part-time streamer. I'm joined by Domgatorvt. Say hello, Dom. Grimmhourproductions.
Why, hello.
And then some of you already know the Stinga.
Hi. Hey, yo.
We're currently doing our 6th episode recording for the Beers, Beards, and Bullshit podcast. Today we were talking about superheroes. We're going to be recording hopefully another at least 2 episodes. But yeah, thank you so much for the raid. You guys, for anyone coming from the raid, if you got a raid and run, please go take care of yourself. You got to get food, water, sleep, take your meds, shower, anything in between. Go do that. We will be here for a while longer, keeping going on our bullshit. You guys are catching the end of the 6th episode recording where we were just about to name our superheroes. So we'll start with Dom. What would we name Dom? I
feel like with him would be something to deal with pointing objects. Like spear, shard, splinter.
I was thinking Splinter, like Bone Snatcher.
See, I was thinking something really stupid just because of the milk tank on his back, calling him the Milkman.
I mean, that could definitely be the meme name we would call him.
Sorry, I'm still a fan of the
That's code name for me. It's like, all right, that's it. Send in the milkman.
Yeah, just we need the milkman. Send him in.
I'm just
milkman.
I'm looking at
I'm making
fucking
a home
chat,
delivery.
The Dominator, the Dommy Gator.
Oh god, all
I-
these names. I've seen them before.
Oh my god.
Makes me cry.
The Bone Doctor?
The doctor will see you now as people just start exploding.
I feel like there's quite a few good names that you guys could give me for this.
Now the question is, which one would you wear on your suit, and which one would just be the names we call you every time we see you? Hey, doctor, I got a bone you can work with right here. That's
Bone
definitely
Daddy.
that's
Not
definitely
the first time
Barracks
I've been
talk.
called that.
Boney Daddy?
That's definitely a Barracks name.
That's a Barrett's name, yep.
Bone Father.
The Bone Father!
I think that's the winner.
The
Like,
Bone
if you
Father.
wanted to really, I feel like if he wants to be professional, it's going to be something like Splinter. But if he wants to just like fuck with the enemy, just I'm the Bone Father.
You know what's funny?
They
I feel
call
like your
me
secret
the
identity
Milkman.
name. I feel like your secret identity name would be something in the equivalent to of like you would have the name somewhere Osteo. Like your name is Osteo.
Osteo, if you will.
That's
Osteo.
his civilian name, like his like secret identity civilian name is Osteo. Or
Yeah.
Osteo.
Osteo, yeah. Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. So Bone to be
Bone
wild.
to be wild. Oh my goodness. No, that's perfect.
Wild.
Dr. Osmonteo.
Jeez.
Oh shoot, you're a medical doctor. That'd be great. Just think of that.
Listen, if you're going to make me a doctor, it's going to be a plague doctor, and when you come to me saying you have an issue, the answer is amputation.
Dr. Osteo, what do I do?
We got to amputate the foot. But I have a cold. The foot.
The foot
foot.
goes. The cold is from gangrene. The foot goes.
I got rid of the wrong one. Well, I'll put the other.
Oh my god. Alright, so I think if we're gonna go with his actual name, I think Splinter would honestly be fine. But if we're going with the bullshit meme name, I think the Bone Father and the Milkman.
I think the milkman sounds better.
I feel like that'd be one for you guys to say, like, all right, that's it, something about milkman. What's the milkman going to do? And it's just me ripping their bones.
You should have drank more milk, son! Oh, Grim. What are we gonna call Grim? Electro Boy here. What are we gonna call him?
Can we go for the copyright strike and just call him Electabuzz?
Electabuzz.
Try to sue me if you dare. Just starts frying lawyers.
Sparky.
Sparky? He's
That was
not an
actually-
electrician.
That was actually my wife's superhero name when she played a Electromancer.
See, all I can think about was Sparky. Come here, Sparky. Here, boy.
Sparky Boom Man.
What about the conductor?
I was literally about to say the conductor.
Conductor.
When they think like
the
conductor of a train? Wrong. Electric conductor.
Send in the conductor. What's he gonna do? Drive a train at me? Something like that.
Oh, I'm gonna run a train on you, all right.
Of 1,000 volts!
It's a
Or he
shocking
could be
experience, let me tell
The
you.
Voltaire.
Voltaire.
No, wait, no. That's your secret name. That's your secret identity name. Voltaire.
Voltaire.
Yeah.
Alright, so are we going with the conductor for Grim?
Yeah.
Yes. It has to be.
It has to be.
Yeah.
It's too funny not to be because it gives them what's the word? Changed expectations or
Yeah.
deceived expectations.
Hey everyone, my name is Sparky Conductor. I am The conductor. I don't know why.
No, it's good. It's good. It's good.
I don't know why I'm coming up with everyone's stupid secret identity names. It's okay.
It's good. It plays into it.
Caddis says we should just steal the name Electro Boom.
We should just do it.
First Stinga.
Just steal it.
All right.
What do we call Stinga?
The contractor. We got 2 C's. The conductor, the contractor.
And he's allergic
Funny.
to fucking wood, so it's even funnier. Oh my god.
Don't worry, guys. I'll show up on the work site.
Grim, what are your thoughts on that?
Grim.
Oh god, he died.
I think the contractor would be funny because my kids have been watching a lot of Phineas and Ferb lately. And so all I can think of is just he's a contractor who doesn't do much as he's just like making summons and the summons are going to do shit for him.
So we got.
He's just building stuff. It's fine.
So we got Splinter, the conductor, the contractor.
Yeah, dude, I got like 3 different names from you guys, so it's like a toss-up at that point.
All right. Are we?
It makes sense. No one would think he's allergic to wood with the name the contractor.
Yeah. All right.
Next up is AJ.
Give me your best shot. I already feel like the obvious answer is just call me fucking Narcissus.
No, I was gonna call you Limbo.
Limbo.
I was going to call him Void.
Or Void is good. Limbo is good. Mr. Pockets.
Mr. Fox.
Nah, the Holy Man.
The whole.
The Bricklayer.
The Bricklayer.
Oh my god.
Mr. Pockets.
Galados? Galados? I feel like I fucked that up. Oh, GLaDOS.
I'm just kind of thinking, like,
Knew it. It's a construction company.
We're literally just
Stinga runs a
construction
construction company on the side.
Fucking Grim
Yeah.
is his
What is
go-to electrician.
Exactly.
What is this, Section 8? What the hell?
Grim, we need to make sure that this entire construction... Dude, it'd be hilarious if I just sounded like a Boston accented, like... Yeah, I was a Boston accented, like, dude. I'm like, yeah, guess what? I'm the constructor.
I'm the constructor over here.
Over here, I'm the constructor. Guess what? I'm gonna throw a building all over your face.
Now you see you facing the constructor.
Oh, the stream's buffering.
Oh no. Oh my god, my bitrate's dead.
It happens.
Buffer? I barely know her.
Nope. We're back. We're climbing. We're skyrocketing. We're not.
We're back. I see.
Dude, I shot up to like 11,000 kilobytes a second for no reason.
Damn.
I'm like, what the fuck?
All right, let's come up with a name for AJ so we can end this episode out.
Yeah, because we're at an hour and 24. I'm okay with Void or Limbo.
I like them both, yeah.
Or Vortex.
Vortex.
Mm-hmm.
I will say Synaptic had a really good one with fucking GLaDOS just because of the reference. Now you're thinking with portals.
But you're not doing portals, you're a pocket dimension, so you're not teleporting between places.
Oh god, the fucking bit's dead. Oh, it's back.
I'm liking Limbo a lot more because, like, say you put someone in there, they're stuck in Limbo.
They're stuck in me.
I don't know.
I wouldn't say it that way.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it like that either.
Right.
Angler.
Alright, so we're going with Limbo.
Yeah.
Alright. So, to wrap it up, that will do it for this episode of Beers, Beards, and Bullshit. I'm Beers.
BS times... I'm BS squared.
I'm bullshit.
And I'm Beards.
And we will see you guys at the next recording.